Hey, how's it going? Chris here with Power Wash Las Vegas LLC. In this video, you're going to be seeing us clean the most elite neighborhood in Newport Beach, California. All the pavers have heavy moss. There's oil stains. The curbs have algae on it. So we got contracted in to clean it all up and get this neighborhood looking pristine. This video is going to show you step by step how I completed this job with excellence and not one callback from any of these neighbors. This gated community only has multi-million dollar houses, so they are fairly picky with what's going on their property. And this video is specifically so you guys can learn how exactly I did this, and let me know if you guys like the POV angle with the tripod angles, and yeah, just let me know the feedback. So first things first, we're going to be getting all the heavy moss out of the cracks of the pavers, and you got to be very careful using the turbo nozzle on this not to take out all the sand and not to damage any of the property, because the 8 gallon per minute Hotsy hot pressure washer I'm using right now is very powerful and could definitely damage a lot of things if you do not know how to use it properly. When you are taking the moss out of the cracks, that remember, there's moss in every single crack, so if you don't do it precisely, when it dries you'll see exactly where you did not clean, and there'll be a lot of spots where there's moss left over. So you got to start from one section and literally do line by line, and try not to get all the sand out while you're doing it. Here's the curbs. We're taking all the algae. You can see all that black algae coming off the curbs. And as you can see, you have to move with precision when doing the curbs like this, because we're not trying to decapitate any of these plants in front of their yard. This right here is called a ball valve rinse. This is just because after so many houses, your hand will get sore of using the wand. So it's nice to switch it up and use the ball valve rinse so your wrist could recover a little bit until the next house. Now we are going to be downstreaming our eco-friendly chemicals. This is just because we're in the Newport Bay right now and we're so close to the ocean that we're not allowed to use certain chemicals like commercial degreaser. So we had very few options to use for degreasers. So basically what you're seeing right now is just Simple Green with a little Dawn dish soap. This is just so the pavers could soak it in and get ready for the surface cleanings, just in case we missed any spots with the turbo nozzle. Once we downstreamed our chemicals down, now we're going to get the 24-inch surface cleaner and start from one side. To the right is we already finished that house, so now we're just going to go to the border and surface clean the spots where we just turbo nozzled and in front of their whole property. Right here, I did notice that the surface cleaner was not functioning properly. So this basically meant that one of the tips on the surface cleaner was clogged with sand. Since we're cleaning so many pavers, it's bound to happen. So I just fixed that, and now it's running good, and we're ready to complete the surface cleaning of this section. Once we completed surface cleaning the red pavers, now we're on to the parking lot pavers, the darker color. So as you can see, when we're surface cleaning these kind of pavers and there's big sections and there's no border lines, we literally just do section at a time just so we don't miss any spots. And this is just so the cleaning is more efficient, and because once this dries, you'll be able to see some spots that are not cleaned. If you did miss a spot, you would be able to see it. Right here, one of the neighbors flagged me down and asked for a card. This is always nice, especially with elite clients. This community was a little tricky because there's only 3 drains in this whole community. So the heavy moss and sand sometimes does not want to travel that far, even if there's a whole bunch of water in the gutters. But we still have to clean the gutters to make everything blend in and look good. After we're done all the surface cleaning, now we're going to do another rinse. You could use your wand with the J-rod, or you can just do a ball valve rinse. Either way, you're not going to damage anything if you're using a ball valve rinse or the J-rod. If you are using the yellow tip, green tip, or white tip that comes with pressure washers, you're bound to cause damage to your client's property. So I personally throw away all those pressure washing nozzles that are supplied with the pressure washer when you buy it. I recommend that you buy the J-rod, which reduces the PSI on the tip of your nozzle so you don't damage anything. During the final rinse of this process, it's important to redistribute as much sand as you can to the pavers instead of putting it all into the gutters. Sometimes you just got to try to separate the moss and keep as much sand in the pavers as you can. Remember, this video is only one property out of this whole complex. To GoPro everything is quite hard, so I wanted to give you guys a detailed video of what one property would look like. This property in particular took an hour and a half to complete, and there is 107 properties in this community. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more, smash that like button and smash that subscribe button, and let's build this channel so we can educate our fellow pressure washers that want to start a business or have a business. And with that being said, have a blessed day.